Hyoin Kyoma, I haven't been able to be Daru, like, but once.
Yeah.
This whole thing, and it's very depressing. It's a solid depressing start for me.
Yeah, but I mean, as we can kind of tell from the story so far, it's a bit of a depressing game.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, come on. The bright shining star of Hyoin Kyoma mwahaha hasn't done shit as Hyoin Kyoma. He's actually been Okabe. Rentaro Okabe.
And he looks so sad there.
He does,
he looks sad.
Defeated. Like he's just
dead
been
inside.
He is dead inside though. Like, come on. As we
it's just me.
As we discovered last time, Hyoin Kyoma has up and killed Kurisu.
Had to.
Oh my god, we had to.
We don't know why, but we had to.
We had to because we needed to get to the alpha timeline, I believe.
The beta timeline.
Beta timeline.
We were in the alpha timeline. Now we're in the beta timeline.
Now we're in the beta timeline. The timeline that's supposed to be the not so bad timeline. I think what was it? We're supposed to get close as possible to like 1.
Yeah.
To stop World War III.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So Kurisu is a computer program and
called Amadeus.
And we're working with a super smart
Munchkin, we'll call her.
She's 20 years old, but she don't look. She looks about 5.
I was gonna say either she's 20. No, she's like 21 or so.
Yeah, she's
or
20,
like
21, somewhere in there.
Somewhere there, early 20s.
Early 20s.
But looks like a middle schooler.
She's 12 years old. So.
Yeah.
Don't lose the lolly. She's not a lolly.
Yeah. That was my life for a while, actually.
Don't lose the lolly. She's a 200-year-old dragon. Still. What?
Still. Don't loot her.
Okay.
So now, I believe we're supposed to be going to this party for Suzuha, like a Christmas party. Because Suzuha has been really depressed.
Yeah, Suzuha...
Secretly helping everybody, but like just basically saying, oh hey, let me help you. But don't tell anybody I'm helping you.
I'm not really helping you.
Wow, we don't have that many save data slots. We have like, what, 40 in total?
Something like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be the latest one. No.
No.
2053.
That one?
913, 2250.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be the latest one.
Number 1, latest one. The most recent issue, or the one before that, is going to be number 8. Huh?
But they really needed to, like, have a sort by.
I mean, yeah, but...
Sort by save data.
But here we are. Oh, excuse me while I, like, knee the fucking table.
My table is weird because it's like a tabletop, but instead of having legs, it just has one central pillar in the middle. Because it's a circular table that has a leaf in the middle. I love it when it takes the leaf out. We played Magic at it the other night. It was perfect.
I mean, yeah, we used to have to undo and take off the leaf to put it back in the dining area. But then, they had to get rid of their couch. So they're like, fuck it.
Just leave it in the living room.
Why do we need to take it out? We can just leave the leaf in. Everything's fine.
I need a couch.
I mean, eventually, but I mean, with how
crowded this place is anyway. Oh.
Yeah.
But anyway,
ooh, you know what? We don't have chat up.
We don't have chat up. We should do that.
So if people are talking to us, we don't know.
Display unified.
Display the unified chat. Why? So that we can see everybody. Although, yeah, here we go.
Somebody's talking.
Somebody's talking? Oh yeah, somebody is talking.
Somebody is talking.
Who's
We're trying
talking?
to figure out who's talking.
Who are you?
Give us a minute. Ah! The whole screen went white. Everything has gone wrong. Horribly awry. Horribly awry.
Wrong, awry, both. It's terrible, whatever it is.
We'll see you in a minute.
We'll see whoever you are in a minute, and I will...
And it's saying waiting for broadcast. What the...
What do you mean?
What the hoojit?
Buzz Chino. Oh, hey, Buzz!
Hey, Buzz. What's up, Groovy Bo?
There we go. Done. Ready to receive chat messages for Argent Leftovers.
Hopefully you are feeling well.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, our very prone to accident, unfortunate guy that we love dearly. Not to say that you're unfortunate.
I mean, maybe you are?
Maybe? I don't know. We never actually, like, met you. We just know your voice, really, and we know roughly what you look like. Kind of.
I know what he looks like. He's on my shows on my Skype.
Oh,
my
yeah.
Skype.
Your Skype. You used to use Skype.
Skype.
I don't get a Skype with them. I mean, granted, I can't Skype as easily now. That's because I set up a Skype. Do I? I don't know. I don't even have a Skype.
My buttery nipple is gone, so we're going to move on into the game.
Sake.
She has sake.
Big bottle of sake. It's out of my face.
Thank you. Glad we're looking good and sounding good. Look, I have eyes.
Yeah, you see that? The bags of his eyes are actually prominent-ish. Hi!
Wazambi.
Wazambi?
Carmelo 15.
Yep.
Greetings, howdy, and hi.
That would be one of my classmates.
Oh, well, hello. Glad to meet you, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of.
Happy you're in here, though.
She's very excited. She doesn't make that noise for just anyone. She really doesn't. I
really don't.
Last time I made her make that noise, she hit me with a sake bottle and broke a rib. I deserved it. It was 100% my fault.
He did something.
100% my fault. But anyway. Okay, so we have
we're talking to Mayushi. We just basically agreed to go to the Christmas party.
Right. We came out of the counseling.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sort of, too. Trust me, this is about as much as meeting me is like.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that exciting.
No, it's not actually.
Oh! By the way, anybody who does want to come see me tomorrow, we will be at the West Chase Mary.
I just caught what he meant.
Sounds like Tish.
Remember, it's Morticia. Mort-Tish. So the fact that I hate you at all.
Mort-Tish and...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Figured out.
Like I didn't already know. Anyway, so West Chase, the Houston West Chase Marriott tomorrow will have the Delta H convention for anime games and other sundry variousness. Argent Leftovers will be there. I will be there with my daughter. She will be taking all the videos.
The biological leftover.
Yeah, the biological leftover. She will have copies of her book on sale there, so please approach us, say hi, buy a book, and get my autograph. I'm not going to give you my autograph.
If he had just told me that this was going on, I probably could have done something to actually join along for this.
Yeah, it was one of those, we finally got the confirmation, and I was like, I'm not going to try to spring it on her, and then Haven was like, I want extra credit. I have 2 press passes, because officially we're press.
I mean, yeah.
Because we're YouTubers.
Yeah, but we could stream.
Yeah, we could.
I mean, depending on how much it is to get in, I might just say, screw it, come pick me up.
We'll discuss.
We'll discuss.
Anyway, so I actually have tickets for the 2 days. We'll see if I go both days. That's a long drive, and after 6 hours in the car yesterday because of flooding, I am not real high on the get back in the goddamn car.
I mean, true.
Let's see who... did somebody send us a...
Who sent us a message? Who messaged us?
It won't let me.
Why?
Okay.
Why won't it? What?
I clicked on it.
Why
and it
won't?
didn't do anything.
Oh,
there it is. It didn't let me do anything. Clicks on it. Oh,
damn it!
Damn it!
Now I look stupid.
All right, Suzo.
Oh wait, I could have sworn we did this already. Oh well. Got a sec, Uncle Ocarine?
Which one did we choose? This one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we chose okay.
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 Listen, what do you think I should do about Mom and Dad?
What do you mean?
I just can't seem to get them closer, or get them... I'm an idiot.
Take 2.
I just can't see them getting together like this.
Well, you're right.
Uncle Ocarine, is there anything you can do?
You know there's nothing I can do to help with that.
You're right. Yeah.
It kind of hurts that you just gave up that easily.
It doesn't seem to be your kind of thing, Uncle.
Jealous.
Jealous? And then
jealous?
Jealous? And
okay.
We still need to do that for like the TikTok though.
What?
No, like go to the Kroger, get the big cupcake, just
what?
Go back and watch our Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough to understand what the fuck that is.
I'm trying not to sneeze.
Don't.
Sneeze so bad.
No! Ah! My phone has a screen!
It was only because of Mayuri's recommendation that I tried counseling. It's not that bad, they said. I told her a small lie to make her feel better. Actually, they told me I'd suffered serious trauma. They'd stopped the hypnotherapy and given me a course of counseling and drugs. Now they waited to see the results. Basically, they decided there was nothing to do but treat my symptoms and wait for it to heal naturally. I couldn't tell if what Maho had shown me yesterday was having an effect. I underwent treatment without telling the psychologist about the time machine or the world lines or most of the things that had happened, so maybe there was no way for them to make a proper diagnosis. Yes. Just a hair.
He says just a hair as he actually gets it back to center, which is the wrong point again. Remember, you are loud.
I am loud, but I'm watching mine and we're hitting about the same, so.
For now, because I'm facing it. The second I'm not facing it, though, it's gonna be a little funny. It goes down dramatically when I don't face it.
She has to face it.
I have to.
Put your face in it, woman.
Then just get it a hair closer to me. An actual hair closer to me, not what you called a hair. Like you put it like a lock of hair between us.
If I talk right now, you can barely hear it.
Are you sure? Let's. Oh, sound engineer.
Anyway, in any event, I decided not to think too much about the results. Hey, Murray, you haven't eaten yet, right? Want to go get some food? I'll treat.
Ooh, can we go to Akihabara then? We've done this already. Oh, Corinne, this is so wrong. Did we not save?
No, we did. I don't know what's...
Let's go check our save points.
Load... Oh.
Because this is not right. We shouldn't be this far back.
This isn't that far back. We'd just gotten out.
We just gotten out
and well, I mean, honestly, we just gotten out and the issue here is we
Where are my save game? Wait.
Yeah, where is your save game?
We had like a full page of save games.
But those were like autosaves, weren't they?
I don't think so.
I don't know. No, I mean, we can't load nothing that's there. Because now we're going to talk to Luca and Ferris again.
Okay. Right. Okay, so what do we have on load? All we have are those. Closed epigraph at 340.
Yeah. I mean, but... Wait, was that it? Is that where we need to start?
No, because that's all the way back at the...
Yeah, that's back at... Let's check this out. Bear with us, guys. Dr. Luskin stopped me before I left. Luskin.
Yeah, Dr. Luskin stopped me before I left.
Okay, yeah, no, that's still wrong. Or is it?
Is it?
Is it, though?
No, I don't think it is. I think this is where we need to start.
Here's my problem, because I have watched the anime.
Yeah.
I know what's going to happen. I'm like, wait, hold on. Did we actually get here, or was this something that I just remember?
We had the section where we were in with...
this also goes back and forth a lot from what I've noticed.
Kurisu.
Yeah, because we talked to her like on a computer, like monitor screen.
Then we went and did the alleyway scene where we went to the therapist and then we woke up and we had the discussion with Luca and them about going to the party. And I think that's where we're at here. I think we're jumping back and forth and...
Yeah, I think so anyways.
Hey. So, interested in being a tester?
Man, do you still hate his voice that much?
I do. I tilted my head when I heard the professor speak through the translator. Amadeus doesn't have a lot of conversation samples. I've got all the kids in my lab helping as much as they can, but it's not enough.
Amadeus is still in the research stage, and we can't just let anyone talk to it.
So I want you, Lin Tao, to help us since you were her friend. I remember they mentioned something about being a tester at the party, so this is what they were talking about.
The professor and I will be staying in Japan for a while. We'd like you to be a tester while we're here.
Your job will just be talking to Kurisu.
There's no real quota, just talk to her when you feel like it. But twice a month, I want you to report on your testing to me and the professor.
Oh, and I'm sorry, but we can't pay you. I want you to keep that in mind when you decide. I'm aware it's cruel to ask you to talk to an AI that's perfectly identical to your dead friend. If you're not interested, feel free to turn us down. I remembered what it had felt like to talk to Kurisu. When the monitor was just about to turn off, this is what Kurisu had said.
Let's talk again sometime, Rintaro Okabe.
That's what I'd hoped for when I came here, wasn't it?
Does he sound okay?
I can hear both.
Okay, see? Told you.
I'll do it. Please let me do it. I thought I was ready when I accepted the job, but I had never expected this.
Quick save.
Quick save.
No one expects a quick save. Oh look, smartphone.
There was an incoming call on my smartphone.
Call from Kurisu. That face she's making. Just
Hello?
It's Makise.
Kurisu was displayed on the screen. Yes, it was Amadeus. The app the professor had given me allowed me to access the servers at Mitochondria University from anywhere 24 hours a day.
Of course, you'll be able to contact Kurisu. But Kurisu will also sometimes contact you. When that happens, talk to her.
This I hadn't predicted. I never thought she would call me, or that her face would be displayed on the screen.
Or should I have introduced myself with, "It's Christina"?
She looked really mad. I could guess why. I'd gotten 8 calls from Kurisu and I'd ignored them all.
Maho and Dr. Leskinen explained things, so I thought I'd call once myself to make a proper introduction, but I didn't expect you'd refuse to pick up 8 times. Why aren't you saying anything?
My lines are really hard right now.
I know.
Talking to a realistic girl on my smartphone with so many people around was pretty embarrassing.
Well, if you don't want to talk, that's fine, but what's with you? I was sure this was my chance to talk more than usual. I feel like an idiot. Just know that during the test period, I'm always connected with you. Contact me whenever you feel like it. I'm busy, so I don't know if I'll always be able to answer your calls.
Good AI, it's already spiteful.
Right? But
Man.
that was Christina.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Man, what is this? More than that strangely polite, friendly Kurisu from yesterday. Angry, stubborn, more curious than anyone. The way she seemed to be constantly challenging you.
Anyway, goodbye.
I realized that this really was Kurisu Makise. This was the girl that I'd spent those 3 weeks with, and This was the girl I'd spent those 3 weeks with. Lab member 004, my assistant Christina, aka Kurisu Makise. Her movements were a little more jerky than I'd seen on the computer in Dr. Leskinen's office, but evidently that was because of the smartphone. I am talking to thin air. This alone was enough to make me feel like my heart was being squeezed dry. I stood still, holding the smartphone tight.
Okarin, what's wrong, yeah?
Oh, I'm coming. Sorry, it's those moments when you read something in a visual novel and you're like, I could have said that so differently and have it mean a whole bunch of different things. I thought to myself as I ran to catch up with the others, maybe Dr. Leskinen was right and this test would be a very cruel thing for me. But even so, in my mind, I was already starting to think about what I would talk about with Kurisu. Coaster. I do have those.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was about to set it down, like, right on the table with my left hand, which is not my dominant hand.
Maho Hiajo was remembering.
Okay.
She was remembering the last night she'd spoken to Kurisu Makise in person.
Look at this, man. He's not even at 80% yet. He's gotten so many stock.
Seriously, why do I have to do this now of all times?
She gets to talk to herself.
I get to talk to myself for a while. It's fantastic. Or
that night, Kurisu was whispering to herself a lot. Victor Condria University's Brain Science Institute. Maho and Kurisu worked in the same room at the lab. Thus, Maho was forced to hear Kurisu's angry mumblings whether she wanted to or not. A little was fine, but she'd been acting like this all day, and it was keeping Maho from concentrating. She finally snapped and turned away from the paper she was writing. I had to do that in like a narrator voice. I had to come up with a narrator voice.
right.
Hey, Kurisu.
Oh. Trying to pop out chat there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it in chat.
Users in chat: Buzzicino, Carmelo, and Commander Root.
Root. Commander Root's always here.
Mm-hmm.
We love Commander Root, one of our silent few.
The silent few that's always there. And then there's Buzz. Occasionally it says, "Hello, you groovy people."
Buzz is amazing.
And
Buzz
of course,
is always there.
Today we have Carmelo, which I'm very happy for. I wonder if he's still here. Well, I mean, probably is. He just probably has us in the background, which is not the end of the world.
That's fine.
We definitely are a background type.
We are.
We're not meant to be that to be watched.
Nah. We don't make funny faces. I mean,
I do, but
she does. I can't. I mean, my face is already silly enough.
It doesn't get any sillier than this.
It doesn't get any. Well, I am rubber, though. I'm a rubber human being. What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
English was the language most commonly used at Victor Condria University. When the other staff and professors were around, she'd always use English, but when it was just her and Kurisu, Maho would often speak in Japanese.
All right, Carmelo.
Would you stop it?
What? Stop what?
Kurisu stopped messing with her luggage and turned around.
You're so loud that I can't concentrate. I need to turn this paper in by tomorrow.
Was I talking to myself?
Want me to sue you for violating the local noise ordinance?
Sorry.
Kurisu apologized and started to scratch the back of her head. Gomenasai. Oh. Maho decided to calm down by standing up and going to the shelf where the research notes were kept. There were several books she needed for her paper, but they were all on the top shelf, and she's a midget.
This must be someone's idea of a prank,
She'd said as she stared up at a heavy book. She decided to try and reach for it, but no matter how she stood on her toes, she came nowhere close. Her tiny little arms seemed to be like dead branches waving in the wind. She bit her lip. After she'd skipped grades to go to college and then come to work at this lab, she'd had more chances than ever before to hate her small stature. Whenever she walked outside after dark, the cops would stop her. Even with her ID, she couldn't get into bars, and buying medicine and alcohol at drugstores was a pain. The most humiliating part was that no matter where she went, everybody thought she was in middle school. Nobody believed her when she said she was 20.
Okay, she is 20.
Everything in America was just too big.
Shall I get that for you?
Krisu noticed the trouble Maho was having and came over. But Maho was stubborn and decided to pretend nothing was wrong.
I'm fine. I'm not having any problems. Sure you are. Am not. You sure? I'm sure. But there's a book on this shelf I want too, so...
Krisu easily reached up to the highest shelf and grabbed the book Maho wanted.
It must be nice to be tall.
No, I'm not really that... Oh.
Krisu covered her mouth when she realized she'd said something she shouldn't have.
Thanks. That was a big help. If you need something in Japan, tell me. I'll send it.
I will, thank you.
Krisu handed over the book as she spoke, and then suddenly her eyes went wide and began to sparkle.
Hey, Maho. About what we were just talking about.
What we were just talking about?
Talking to yourself.
Huh? Oh.
It looked like Krisu had come up with a new idea. This was a regular occurrence for Krisu, and Maho was used to it.
Wouldn't that be proof of a self?
For Amadeus?
Yes.
Yeah, if she started talking to herself, I'd be pretty surprised.
Proof of sentience, do you argue with yourself?
All the time.
It's not whether you talk to yourself. That doesn't make you crazy. Answering yourself doesn't make you crazy. Arguing with yourself doesn't make you crazy.
And losing against yourself.
Doesn't make you crazy. It's arguing with yourself and then forgetting what your point was. That makes you crazy.
Or just long-winded.
Or both. No matter how advanced an AI was, it wouldn't talk to itself unless you programmed it to do that. And there was no need, or even a point, to a feature like that. If an AI started talking to itself, that might be a good indication there was a self to talk to. But Maho hesitated to agree with her.
You should watch what you say here. Don't forget that there are a lot of people who think that a soul is something God gives to humanity.
Dot, dot, dot.
Sigh. Maybe you're right. This sucks. Ooh. I actually got pretty close to my own personal dialogue. I didn't even read that.
That's right, isn't it?
That's right, isn't it?
I was going to write a book about split personalities, but I'm of two minds, said Liz.
Ah, yes. The sound person.
The sound person. Krisu's expression dimmed. Krisu and Maho were both treated as heretics in the lab. Especially since they were Japanese and women. And Krisu was simply too talented. You give me a Japanese woman in my office, there's going to be the fucking bastion of everybody's happiness.
Yeah, but you're not science. You're architecture, right? Not to the same degree this is this science. Am I wrong?
He tells the programmer he's not a scientist. Now he's going to go pout. Nobody ever actually did anything, but a lot of the older scientists were definitely avoiding her. Dr. Leskinen was the chief scientist, and the fact that he liked the two of them was all that let them do their research in peace. If the other scientists heard what Krisu had just said, who knows what they'd do? Maho patted Krisu on the shoulder.
Well, go have a good time in Japan and refresh yourself.
I'm still not happy about that.
Why? I think you'll have fun.
If I'm doing an exchange, it would be to graduate school. Why high school?
B2A graduate school.
B2A graduate school.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Wait.
Even I'm saying, I'm like, I said something stupid. How did
that come out?
Oh, right, because the letters went here.
No, it wasn't. You read it fine. It was perfect. It was just that it was like graduate high school. My brain went there too, and I was like, oh no, A graduate school.
A graduate school. No, I mixed up my words, but it's fine.
It has to be high school, right? By Japanese standards, you should still be in high school. Just accept that the professor is doing something nice for you.
Maho remembered what Dr. Leskinen said. Kurisu has a fragile personality. All the bickering in the lab is putting her under a lot of stress, and she's at her limit. It might ruin her as a researcher. That's what the professor had said. He was really worried about her.
And you have to go to Japan in July anyway, right? So it's perfect timing.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of down about that too.
The Akihabara Techno Forum. Was that it?
I'm still not used to giving lectures. I don't know what to do.
Now that you're published in Science, expect a lot more of this. You need to practice.
I'd rather not.
Kurisu whispered to herself.
Thanks, stage directions. That's perfect stage directions!
Maho didn't like being around lots of other people either, so she knew how Kurisu felt. But there were a lot of scientists who wanted to be published in a major journal, then go on to give public lectures. And she'd beaten out so many of them to win that honor. People were jealous. She needed to fulfill her responsibilities, even if just to shut them up. Maybe I'm not that much better, though. Maho silently laughed a little and hated herself for doing it.
Maybe I'm just a little jealous as they are.
That feeling, which was a little like fear, was something she always felt. The girl in front of her was just that different from Maho. Someone she could never reach, no matter how hard she tried. Someone who'd surpassed everything she'd ever done almost instantly.
Maho?
Kurisu was peering into her face, confused. Maho felt flustered.
Are you meeting your dad in Japan?
She'd heard that Kurisu's parents weren't divorced, but that they were separated. Her mom was still in America and her dad was in Japan. After Maho said it, she'd wondered if that was too personal a question. But Kurisu smiled a little.
Actually, I got an invitation from him.
Oh yeah?
He's announcing a new theory this summer. I'm thinking of going to see the announcement.
A new theory?
Don't do it! Kurisu's smile changed into a small expression of consternation.
I haven't heard the details yet. I know it's got something to do with the theory of relativity.
Relative to that word.
That!
Yeah?
Maho felt like she was hiding something, but didn't question her anymore.
Anyway, take care. I'll be expecting presents.
What do you want?
Since you're going to Akihabara, why not something rare? You know a lot about Akihabara, right?
Huh? Why do you say that?
You're always reading those sites during breaks.
What? Did Amadeus tell you that?
No, I was stalking you.
She wouldn't do that. Sometimes I'm right behind you, and you're so busy watching videos that you don't even notice.
I can't believe you found out. Damn my carelessness.
Kurisu actually seemed upset for once. This really surprised Maho.
Maho, please don't tell the others.
I don't think it's really something you need to hide, but...
The idea of sharing a secret with Kurisu made Maho happy.
Got it. I won't tell anyone. Thanks so much.
Kurisu seemed genuinely relieved. Maho continued.
Hey. Once you get back from Japan, let's find out if Amadeus can talk to herself. Okay.
Kurisu had a very happy look on her face. It was the face of a born scientist who loved to explore the unknown more than anything in the world. Her smile was as innocent as that of a child who'd just been given a new toy. It was very beautiful. And it was one of the reasons Maho liked the younger researcher quite a bit. But she didn't want to lose the lolly. What?
What?
The promise the two of them made would never be fulfilled. In fact, they would never even meet again. Oh, God, thanks, Downer.
Oh yeah, that's right, because she goes to Japan and then dies.
Debbie Downer.
There you go, narrator. Debbie Downer, you. Negative Nancy.
It felt like she was thinking about Kurisu more and more since she'd come to Japan. Maho didn't know if it was because she was in Japan or because she was talking with the Amadeus Kurisu more often. Or maybe, was it because she'd met the young man named Rintaro Okabe?
He knows things about Kurisu that I don't. Huh.
Thinking back, the first day they met, she'd broken down and cried right in front of him. It was something she didn't really want to remember. She chased the memories away out of embarrassment.
You were thinking of Okabe, weren't you?
Huh?
God damn it, don't be stalked by the computer. She snapped her head towards the PC monitor. Maho was in the middle of a conversation with Kurisu.
Yeah, that's right.
She shrugged her shoulders and tried to ignore Kurisu's mischievous smile.
Don't you think it's strange that Dr. Leskinen's got such a high opinion of him?
I do. I would just like to say, I have a real weird feeling about that dude.
He handed over your access rights to a guy he'd only met twice. Is it really wise to trust him so much?
He looked like a nice person.
Yeah? I can't tell if he's got any ambitions or not. I feel like I don't really understand him.
Do you like him?
Would you cut it out?
Maho brought her face close to the monitor and glared. But Kurisu seemed unconcerned, because she's staring at the monitor and not the camera.
Best I can do is this. Just get close to the microphone and glare.
Now she's staring at the microphone, she's staring at the monitor, and nobody's staring at the camera except me.
Because she was staring at the monitor. It's fine.
No.
There's no real need to hide it, is there? I can understand why you didn't want to say anything yesterday when he was right in front of you, but now it's just the two of us.
Kurisu may not have looked like someone who would, but she really enjoyed this sort of gossip. Maybe girl talk was the right word. Maho sighed and sat back in her chair. The creaking sound echoed throughout the empty office.
Oof, hate empty offices.
I don't really feel that way about him. I still don't even really know who he is.
I see. Well, that makes sense.
He's a trap. I mean, he may not be a trap, but he's a trap. Kurisu let the matter drop.
For once.
This bothered Maho a little.
But what does interest me...
What is it?
No, it's nothing. Es one fucker.
Es one fucker! What up, yo? Good to see you back. Maho had been spending a lot of time thinking about something since yesterday, to the point where she'd even put off her research.
What kind of relationship was there between Kurisu and Okabe?
They loved each other, they kissed, he shot her. Little things.
I thought he stabbed her.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What was Kurisu feeling in the days before she died?
Cold steel between the ribs? She would have liked to ask Okabe if she could.
Maho, did my original and Okabe know each other?
They were lovers.
Totally.
Maho shivered. It was as if Kurisu had been reading her mind.
They just got very close.
How could you tell?
I came to that conclusion after listening to Okabe and hearing your response. It's all just circumstantial evidence, but do you want me to show my proof anyway?
It's fine. Knowing you, the conclusion is perfect.
Maybe?
Maybe, I don't know.
The way they used words like proof in normal conversation showed that both Maho and Kurisu were scientists at heart, yes.
If he has memories of me that I don't possess, that's likely to cause problems with our conversations.
I'll leave it up to you how you deal with it. He may bring it up possibly. And if you want, you can ask him.
Maho still didn't know if Okabe would even access Amadeus at all. They weren't forcing him to. He will.
Feigning ignorance is the same as lying, isn't it? I should be able to get some good data, I think.
Yes, it was interesting. But that was her opinion as a researcher working on Amadeus. How would Rintaro Okabe feel about it? Wouldn't this be rubbing salt on the wounds in his heart? Ooh. Owie. Maho realized she was getting much too sentimental.
Maybe it's because I'm in Japan.
It had been a week since she had arrived. The first thing she planned to do was offer flowers. But she still couldn't bring herself to visit the Akihabara radio building, the place where Kurisu had died. Huh?
My first question was, where? And then it answered it, and I was like, oh. That's where she's gonna put flowers. Okay.
The sun was setting earlier now that December had arrived. Katsumi Nakase was surprised by how quickly it had gotten dark while she was out rummaging through the cosplay shops. The wheeled suitcase on the ground next to her felt heavy. She'd done her best to jam everything she bought today inside, and it was busting at the seams. Katsumi Nakase?
Who the fuck are you?
Still, spending a whole day shopping with her cosplay friends was a lot of fun.
But who the fuck are you?
She felt tired, but it was a good tired. Her footsteps were light as she walked back to the station.
But who the fuck are you? Oh, the one she calls Fubuki. Okay, I think I have an idea. I don't know.
Fubuki, would you like... You look like you're about to start skipping around, don't you?
Okay, guys.
What?
Before we step into that part, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We do this about every hour. It gives us time to stand up and scooch our booties and go. Anyway, we will be back in 5 minutes. Please join us. Bring friends.
Maybe.
The more people to come to the orgy, the more happy everybody is.
I mean, I don't have shoes. He doesn't have shoes. Pretty sure you guys don't have shoes.
We'll be back. And we are back. Welcome back to Argent Leftovers. I'm Argent.
I'm Mort.
And we're back with some more Steins Gate Zero. We're heading on into the second hour.
Hour number 2.
And we'd like to say hello to Buzzachino as usual, Commander Ruda as usual. Say to host me raffle, K-Scene, Lunch the Great. Hey, Lunch, what's up, buddy?
Hi, sweetie.
Purr. Lurks, welcome back, and Svaka.
It's fun fucka. We lost Carmelo.
We did lose Carmelo, but
he's still new to our channel.
yeah, it's all good.
Of course, like everyone wants to talk to me. Right as I get back to stream.
It's probably Carmelo going, hey, I had to leave.
I hope so. I mean, maybe through Snapchat, but that wasn't his text tone, because his text tone is Kirby saying, hi!
Fubuki, you look like you're about to start skipping around, don't you? That still confuses the shit out of me.
That's new for me.
Also, thank you, Buzz.
Thank you, Buzz.
We're trying to dispel some of the buzzing, by the way, so hopefully we won't get zzz while we're talking.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Oh, you can tell? It was so much fun doing all that shopping today. I'm so satisfied with what we got. Mayushi had a lot of fun shopping too. Thanks, Fubuki. Thanks for coming. I'll do anything with you, Mayushi.
For you, not with you.
I mean, either. In this context, it doesn't necessarily matter as much.
Fubuki tried to grab her friend Mayuri Shina for a hug. Mayuri dodged out of the way. Ooh. Mayuri may have looked like an airhead, but she was actually quite athletic. Fubuki, by the way, was Katsumi Nakuse's cosplay name. My mouth went numb.
Okay.
Katsumi was in her second year of high school. She and Mayuri were the same age, but were total opposites. Katsumi was boyish and athletic, and when she cosplayed as a male character, she attracted more female Kameko than male ones.
So maybe more boyish voice?
Maybe. Oh God!
Oh,
Look,
yeah,
more voices.
Especially seeing as we have one girly girl, one middle ground, and a tomboy. Okay. Never mind. I'm changing up voices. Here we go.
Let me do the tomboy.
Okay, but slight.
Fubuki?
Yeah, Fubuki, but slight feminine.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
I gotta.
It's Fubuki.
Fubuki.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't have to worry about winter comp. I don't know. I'm trying to place a voice in my head. Female voices are not my forte. But I don't want you to have like 900 lines all by yourself.
Right.
Now we don't have to worry about winter Kamema, do we? The four friends had gone to cosplay shops along Yugawaya, Maiden's Road, and Tokyo Hands, and Ikebukuro, and then moved to Akihabara and visited several more. This was all part of their final preparations for winter Kamima. Kamimamima! Wait, no.
Sure, but it's Mayuri doing almost all the work. Don't push yourself too hard, okay, Mayuri?
Kaede sounded a little worried. Her real name was Kaede Kurishima, and she used her real name as her cosplay pseudonym. She was 3 years older than Katsumi and in college. Kaede was extremely feminine, and her measurements were just like the ones magazine models claimed to have, but she was very shy. People had tried many times to persuade her to enter the pageant at her college, but she'd always refused, saying normal events are kind of scary. But even so, cosplaying at Kamima with the rest of them was something she looked forward to.
So why don't we help Mayuri and make the outfits together this time?
Amayuki proposed. Sorry, but that was weird.
That was so fucking weird.
She had a very noble, elegant features, but the rest of her was easygoing and laid back. Though Katsumi was a fellow girl, she'd still thought Amayuki was beautiful.
Click.
Even her light blue penetrating eyes lacked the arrogance that beautiful women usually possess. They were filled instead with a friendly light. Her real name was Yuki Amane. She was a senior at Meiji University in the same club as Kaede. She was the oldest of the four. She'd once tried to give up cosplay and focus on job hunting. After just 6 months, she'd given up on work and gone back to costuming. Since then, she'd been spending more time with Katsumi and the others.
You don't have to help me.
Everyone smiled at her, but Mayuri quickly shook her head.
You guys paid for more than half the cost of the supplies, right? That's enough to make Mayushi very happy. You're making our outfits, so we'd feel bad if we didn't pay. And you know, I've always wanted to make really neat outfits like you do. Yep.
Wrong person because she fucking moved. That was my issue.
Yep. Nope.
She moved, and that's usually our cue.
Yeah, change. Yep. Nope, go ahead. I'm gonna fuck it up until I get a voice for her.
Yep. Mayushi's outfits are always really high quality. I'm super grateful.
I'm super grateful.
Okay, we'll try that.
You see, we really want to help Mayuri. Okay, let's make them together.
Katsumi knew it made Mayuri really happy when someone praised her cosplay outfits.
Oh, but there's actually a favor I wanted to ask you guys.
A favor?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
You see...
Mary told them about an event that had quickly become a mainstay of the Japanese holiday year.
We're having a Christmas party, so Mayushi was hoping that you and Kaede and Fubuki could all come over.
A Christmas party, huh?
Yeah, can you come?
I want to go. I want to go. Oh God, I hurt myself. I want to go. Katsumi's only plan for Christmas Eve was dinner with her family, so she raised her hand instantly. I want to go. I want to click back on the screen where I can see the game.
I want the game back, please.
None of her friends at school wanted to do anything that night. She'd been a little put out about that since it meant they would all have boyfriends. Boyfriends.
I can go too.
Kaede also nodded, but Yuki seemed a little hesitant.
I don't know if I should go. Huh? Do you have plans?
Well, of course a girl as pretty as Yuki's gonna have a ton of guys asking her out at a Christmas date.
What? That's not true.
Really? Then I'll take you for myself.
I'd rather go on a Christmas day with you than do anything else in the world, Fubuki.
Ooh, a love match.
Aw, I love you, Yuki.
I thought you only cared about Mayuri.
I love Mayushi and I love you too.
Katsumi quickly jumped over to Kaede and gave her a big hug. Kaede was soft and smelled good, and enduring this sort of sexual harassment was nothing new for her. A hug is sexual harassment? Jesus. I'm going to jail.
Ask your Japanese friends? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they're not a very touchy-feely culture, obviously.
So, I mean, remember, they're still talking about, like, Japanese customs on and off, and we're like, wait,
True.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, they're not talking about us.
High school, I hugged everyone.
High school, we had cuddle puddles.
I did not have
People on
that.
the floor. The only thing they asked of us was not block the entryways and block the hallways.
We hugged when we saw each other. It was like, hey, how's it going? You know, hug your friend. Even my guy friends.
We all sat on each other's laps. Didn't matter what gender you were, who you were, so long as you were part of our group.
We didn't normally go that far, but Petzl liked to sit on my lap just to fuck with people because he's just a huge dude, and he'd sit on my lap, and I'm just like, oh, you're so cute. Think lunch-sized dude, like tall, broad.
Now or back in college?
Now.
Okay, because
he's taller and broader now.
I was supposed to say, yeah. Well,
yeah.
He's taller and broader, but like he's also lost weight.
Yeah, no,
so he's not as chunky.
Yeah. I'm not talking chunky. I'm talking the dude is tall and broad. And Petzl,
true.
Petzl was the guy that anybody screwed with me. I just said, hey, Petzl, go break their kneecaps.
I know. Josh's ribcage is fucking huge.
I was a goddamn mafia don in high school. It was great. I had two guys named Guido and Nunzio. They had a discussion with you. They just wanted to talk.
Oh, you and Yuki? Can you show Mayushi how to make a yummy quiche?
Yuki was an excellent chef and had been teaching Mayuri a lot lately. Both Katsumi and Kaede would occasionally participate in what they called Yuki Amane's cooking lessons. It would be a shame if something were to happen to your favorite niece.
I love it.
We probably could find you a replacement pair, but I don't know.
Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Sure. What kind of quiche? Mayushi thinks spinach and mushrooms is good.
I actually don't like spinach mushroom quiche.
Ham, tomato, and bacon is good too, you know.
Oh, just thinking about it makes me drool.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, then I'll teach you how to make both. Really? That's right. Everyone would be happier if there were lots of different ones, right? Is this for the Christmas party? Yep. There's less than a month left, so I want to learn it in time. Then we'll have to train extra hard. When do you want us to do it? Tomorrow?
It's the day of the goddamn festival. Sorry. I'm getting it's the day of the festival vibes, like sneaking up to the Christmas party.
That's pretty much how that goes too.
Yeah, Mayushi's okay with that.
Katsumi went over her schedule in her head.
Tomorrow, huh? I'm supposed to meet a friend.
I've got work.
Katsumi really wanted to go, so she was pretty disappointed. She would have loved the chance to eat one of Yuki's good quiches. Sorry.
Baka!
Yeah, basically. As she thought about the quiche, her stomach began to rumble. It was about time for dinner. Yuki and Mary worked out the time and place for their meetup.
The place I'm staying is a little far from here, so... How about the lab? Yeah, that's fine. I'll work hard and learn the recipe. I hope it's a fun party. Yep, Mayushi's gonna make Santa outfits. Will you all wear them? Wow, you're making even more outfits than the ones we need for Kamima? You're really excited about this. Mayushi is raring to go.
Mary posed like she was cheering.
Yeah. If you're making Santa outfits, I'd like one with a cute miniskirt, and then some white knee socks and red boots.
I'm okay with this.
You're like, keep going, keep talking, please.
Can we just...
That would look good on you, Kaede, but what do you think it would look good? But what do you think would look good?
But do you think it look good on me?
But do you think it'd look good on me? Sorry. I'm trying to do the voice. I'm trying to make sure it's pitches where I want it. Katsumi spoke to Mayuri and Yuki without any confidence in her voice. Because she couldn't figure out the fucking line.
Right.
I know you like cute outfits the best.
Damn right I do.
Could you say that but slower?
Damn right I do. Ugh. His eyeballs are moist. There's nothing Katsumi could say. She was right. It bothered Katsumi a lot when she looked like a boy. And she knew that sort of clothing didn't look right on her. Still, at heart, she was a young girl and she wanted to wear cute clothes.
I want to wear cute clothes. I'm a girl, damn it. Love my tushy.
Baka.
I cannot be sexually aroused by my own character. It's all good.
Oh
She's
dear.
done. She's done. She's like, I'm done.
Leave it to Mayushi. I'll make clothes that look great on you.
Oh, that's my bride. Marry me.
You're so silly, Fubuki. Don't talk like Daru does.
Getting compared to that perverted gentleman kind of hurts.
I haven't even got the Daru, man. Come on. Makes me feel bad.
By the way, you're going to wear that Santa outfit too, right, Mayuri? What?
What?
Don't you what me? You're cute.
You should cosplay more. Whereas my phone tells us that we're about to play a game.
But I just make clothes. I don't wear them.
Objection. That's a waste.